How can we effectively educate sellers about the importance of pricing their homes competitively in the current market conditions? Emphasize that the market dictates home value. Many times, sellers feel their property is worth more for a variety of reasons. However, most of a property's value is based on current market condition and not what the seller's personal perception of the property value is. This can be challenging to overcome, but with the right presentation, you can guide the seller to properly price their property in today's market. When preparing your listing presentations or pricing adjustments, follow these 3 essential steps. First, conduct a thorough market analysis via CMA. This isn't just a formality, it's the foundation of your pricing strategy. Collect comprehensive data on comparable properties, including condition, upgrades, lot size, and location factors. Remember, your expert pricing recommendation must be based on verifiable market evidence, not seller expectations. Second, focus your comparables exclusively on sold data within the same neighborhood whenever possible. Active listings show seller aspirations, not market reality. Pending sales provide some insight, but lack final terms. Only closed transactions reveal what buyers actually paid. When presenting to sellers, emphasize that sold data represents real market transactions, which should guide their pricing decisions. Third, analyze data on a price per square foot basis for sold properties. This standardized metric allows for more accurate comparisons between homes of different sizes. Calculate the average price per square foot from your neighborhood comps, then apply appropriate adjustments for your seller's specific property features. Following this data-driven approach consistently will help you gain seller trust, win more listings at marketable prices, and achieve faster sales with fewer price reductions. Communicate pricing recommendations professionally and sensitively. Explain to sellers that overpriced homes will sit on the market. Properly priced homes at the market's median price point and in a balanced market should have several showings in the first few weeks and typically an offer within the first 30 days. If not, the home is likely overpriced for the current market. Understanding effective pricing strategy is critical to your success. Let's examine 3 key principles that will help you work with sellers more effectively. First, use price reductions strategically as a tool, not as a last resort. When a property isn't generating sufficient interest, don't wait too long to recommend a price adjustment. Explain to sellers that prompt, data-driven price reductions can actually generate renewed buyer interest, prevent the property from becoming stale on the market, and ultimately lead to a faster sale. The goal is to stay ahead of the market, not chase it. Second, always align with market expectations. Buyers are well informed today, and they recognize value based on comparable sales. Help your sellers understand that regardless of their investment in the property or emotional attachment, the market ultimately determines price. Present your CMA data clearly to show where their property fits in the current market landscape and guide them toward realistic expectations from the start. Third, remember that correct pricing and market exposure are what ultimately sell a home. A properly priced property will attract the right buyers and generate more showings. Emphasize to your sellers that the goal isn't just to list their home, it's to sell it. The first 2 to 3 weeks on market are critical for maximum exposure. When priced correctly from the beginning, a property has the best chance of capturing buyer interest when it matters most. By mastering these principles and communicating them effectively to your sellers, you'll build credibility, win more listings at marketable prices, and achieve better outcomes for your clients. Help sellers understand that pricing correctly from the start leads to faster sales. Show concrete examples of how proper pricing impacts time on market and final sale price. Using median days on market from sold data and assuming an approximate close time of 30 days will show the number of days the sold properties actually took to get under contract. The key is to be transparent, data-driven, and supportive while guiding sellers to realistic pricing that reflects current market conditions.